Hello, my name is Crazy Moth Lady, otherwise known as Eternity, and welcome back. So, between this episode and last, I may have done a little bit of mining off camera and managed to scrape together about 24 diamonds at the expense of my diamond pickaxe. I'll probably save this until I can get a mending book later on. However, I think I want to explore the nether this time around and see if I can find see just what's around and if I can find anything. So I might go, since I have 16 levels from that mining, and just enchant something real quick before, so that if I lose those levels, it's not a problem. I went to go and make an iron pickaxe enchant, and we are severely low on iron. I can change this into a few ingots, but it looks like we're definitely gonna have to build that iron farm soon, or else I'll be spending all my time in the mines. So I can get efficiency 2 and efficiency 1, but I think I want to save that. Sharpness 2. Fire protection. I think I'll put efficiency 2 on this. And then put protection 1 on here. Sweeping edge. I think that'll be it for now, so I'm gonna be a little bit protected. So I'm gonna go and put some of these away. And then we're gonna go off into the nether. This is my epic nether setup. Very professional and very, very protective. I am definitely going to survive this trip with my 12 hard-earned experience points. Try to steer clear of all the skeletons. I'm definitely very slow at the moment, seeing as I'm on in a soul sand valley. Looks like we have a whole lot of this. It looks like we might have he might be in a bit of a predicament. It looks like up there we might have something that's not Soul Sand Valley. Later on we might be able to mine through here and get somewhere else. That certainly was enlightening. And now that that nether trip is done, it's time to move on to something I'm much more familiar with. Last episode we explored in both this direction and in this direction. And before we've we've explored in this direction a lot, so I think I might want to explore up and over there, that we can go off and see what's out there. So I think we probably need to grab my chest boat. This time I'll remember my bed. Now I think it's time that we set off once more in search of adventure. Like I said last time, I'm really hoping that I can find an acacia biome. Surely there's one somewhere nearby. What is my luck? Every single time I go off, there seems to be a village directly opposite from my house. On the exact same axis I'm traveling on. A straight line to civilization in almost every direction. Yet again, it's war crime time. I found a lot of empty maps, which is really probably going to be useful in the future. Ooh, there's goats. I wonder if I can get a horn. That would be really cool. See if I can convince one to hit me. I think it needs to hit stone, though. I think I have to keep exploring. It's not too far away from my home, so we can always come back. This is definitely a mega birch forest or something. It's kept going forever. Wow. Another village. So far out. Also, I apologize. I can probably hear sounds in my background. My window's open to let the spring breeze air out. What the frick? I feel like villages are so common, but whatever I want is not. All I want is some nice new wood, and all I'm getting is village after village. This is impressive generation, but so intimidating. Wow. I might grab some dripstone though, especially since I'm not in any danger, so that later I can grow some. Wow, though. This is incredible. So impressive. I completely didn't notice. The acacia tree? That's what I've been looking for this whole time. What? Can't believe I didn't even notice. Just completely skipped over it. Okay, I'm gonna grab as many saplings as I can, and then I have to figure out how to get home. I genuinely have gone so off track and been traveling for at least an hour or two just looking for this tree, so I don't know which way I go to get home. So if I keep following this waterway, there's a chance I might be able to get home, or at least get to an ocean possibly that I recognize, because if I can get to an ocean, then I can get home. An ocean! Thank goodness, boys, I know where I am. I'm going home, lads. This is where we dug up treasure all that time ago. There's a little piece of sand I placed to mark where my river port is. There's my tree. I'm so grateful to be home at last. Finally. Finally home. And I can sleep in my own bed at last. This is what I made off with over the course of that journey. I'd say pretty good, especially seeing as I got my wonderful acacia. So I'm gonna plant these. And then it's back to grinding, because the iron situation doesn't look good. At least I got a little more on the way. And we're back! Not only am I back from collecting materials, I'm back from clearing my computer's disk drive. It was really starting to feel the frame, so I figured enough was enough and I cleared it out. Additionally, I now have an actual good mic, so my audio should be better. Now, to get the name tag for this farm, I think it's in here, I had to do a lot of fishing. Luckily, I got some luck of the sea fishing rod, and patching it up, I was able to get a ton of cool things. So I have saddles, nautilus shells, a whole lot of fish that I've been cooking on the way by, and all kinds of things. So I have this name tag. I think we're gonna need it to preserve the zombies. So I'm just gonna call it please don't despawn. Now, there was a pillager outpost outside. I'm hoping it's gone. Oh, hoping we can go around it. So first things first, let me take some junk out of my inventory. I'm gonna go and make sure I have some sort of weapon on me so that I am not in extreme danger. I don't think that's gonna do, so let's see. I have extra iron. I went mining and got a whole bunch more iron because I know we're gonna need rails in order to transport villagers into this farm. So we'll be able to use this to make a sword. And then we're gonna need to scout out the location. I think I have a somewhat idea of where I might want to build, but we'll have to see. If we're lucky, while I'm gone, they'll despawn. Because I don't want to lose. I mean, I could take them, hypothetically, but I don't want to lose these 22 levels. So, locationally, I'm thinking I want it to be close enough to the village. It's not too much of a hassle to move over the villagers. But I don't want it to be too close because I want to build it as a standalone structure and make it so it looks nice. And I also want it to be a little bit farther away from my home, so I don't want to bring them all the way close over because I do want them to not generate too much lag if this is a laggy farm. Of course, that means I won't passively be collecting iron. However, that means that frame rates, which are something that's very important, won't be too sacrificed. Of course, it's going to be annoying to have to boat ride over, but oh well. But yeah, I'm thinking probably just on this like little area over here, because it's not, I'm going to have to transport the villagers a little bit of a ways, but I'm not going to have to transfer them over water. Let's see. See, the village is right here, so I'm thinking right here might be a good spot. So I'm gonna go and get materials and start chauffeuring them over. Okay, now that I'm all set up, I think I'm just gonna jump cut to when anything interesting happens, or when it's time to start moving in the villagers. Now, the farm that I'm using is from a tutorial by Shulkercraft. But I believe the original farm design is by K1 Inc. Okay, it's time to bring the villagers in, which wonderful that there's pillagers right outside for this momentous occasion. Let's just try to make a simple staircase that they'll be able to get up. So I may need to go home and get gold for powered rails. I have iron for normal rails. Oops. But powered rails I'm not equipped for. I don't have the gold on me. However, I can start making just... Yeah, I'll go home and get it. There's no point not to. I'm absolutely thrilled to, you know, move villagers around. It's my favorite part of Minecraft. Let me just make sure I have these divvied out correctly. See how far these take us. I think I need normal ones as well, so let me make some of those. It's a good thing I mined a lot of iron because I am almost out. Okay, so now all I need to do is convince villagers to get in this minecart. Okay. All the villagers are moved successfully in. Let me see what the next step is in this torturous ordeal. Okay, so it's time to grab ourselves a zombie. So I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a small rail, put a minecart on it, then I'll convince him to ride over and give him this helmet so that I can move him without fear. I'm gonna set down this bed so that I don't die in the process. little guy. Yeah, you got a hankering for moth flesh? Follow me, buddy. Oh, there's creepers everywhere. Oh no, he's in there. Come on, buddy. Come on. Oh my goodness gracious me. Come on, buddy. I'll give you everything you've ever wanted. A nice cushy job. Chance to scare villagers for the rest of your life. Oh god. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Oh, all my levels. God, my hands are shaking. Come on. Oh my god. Fuck. It's a disaster. Let me kill this guy and go to bed. I'll try again in a bit. Oh, my hands are shaking. Then I need to deal with that creeper right over my farm. Maybe the best bet in the future is just to get a boat, isolate him in the boat, and then do what I can from there. Let me get everything back together. Oh, my levels. Oh no. Let me try to deal with him. Oh god. Oh no! All my hard work. Let me just go and try to patch that up as best as I can. Oh, my hands are shaking too much. Oh god. Let me just make sure they're safe in the meantime. I mean, I guess we already have an iron golem, so that means it's working. Oh god. This is why I don't like going in caves or anywhere dangerous, because my hands shake and then I die. Let's set up a load of beds all around. Not beds, boats. That way we can lure a zombie into one. Now I'll start setting up the railway. I'll need to transport him in, even though I'm not going to turn on the powered rails, because I do not want to... You're a bit premature, sir. I'm not ready for you yet. Okay, all fixed up. Now, at this point, it becomes a little hard to track what was going on unless I left in the full 30-minute footage of what happened. But basically, I tried to get a zombie by getting it in a boat and then putting a hat on it, but it didn't work when I tried to throw it the hat. So I instead got a pumpkin and hoped that would work, and it didn't. Then I made a dispenser and tried to dispense it onto his head, but it still didn't work. I remembered from back when I used to play Minecraft, if they saw something on the ground that would help them out and make it so they don't burn, they would pick it up. And I don't know if that's been patched out or it was just because he was at a boat at the time, but I even tried getting him out of the boat and dispensing it onto him, and it didn't work. So finally, I set up a very long and complicated railway system of getting him in, and then I did. But it was just such a long and hard to do clip that I'm gonna cut out most of it, so you don't have to sit through 10 minutes of very confusing clips. So sorry, and thanks for understanding. He's finally in there. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Okay, can I finally move on? Okay. And we're done. So I think I'm gonna set myself below the ground and AFK for a bit, just to receive the fruits of my labor. Why are you out? So let me make sure to clear the ground around first, just in case. Because I don't want to lose out because of golems spawning where they shouldn't. In the next episode, hopefully I will be building a structure around this. It will no longer be just a iron farm sitting there. It'll be a cool looking build. And that's what you have to look forward for if you would like to see next episode. See, I think I'm gonna finish off the episode by stationing myself off in a hole in the ground. So if you enjoyed it, please subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Crazy Moth Lady. Bye!